everyone, and happy St. Patrick's Day. I am so excited to be celebrating this holiday with you all, and I decided to do a St. Patrick's Day bake with me. So we'll be doing some fun things for the kids, like some Jello cups and a magical drink for them after school. And then for dinner, I'm going to be doing an Irish Dublin Coddle and an Irish cream coffee cake. So I'm super excited. I have my outfit on from Shein. Let me step back here a little bit so you can see it. I have a gold chain on. It's really pretty. I absolutely love this. So I'm super excited for the holiday. So let's go ahead and get to cooking. So first I'm gonna start getting the Jello prepared, and I picked up some of this lime Jello. Now usually I make the kids a St. Patrick's Day themed breakfast, but this year I thought I'd shake it up a little bit and do an after school treat. So according to the box here, you need 2 cups of boiling water and 2 cups of cold water. So I'm just going to follow the directions on the box, and then we will set it in our molds. So let me go ahead and do that. Now that I have the Jello all made up, I'm going to pour it into these goblets just for pure presentation purposes. So I went ahead and put the Jello in this pour. And I want to leave a little room at the top because we are going to be putting things on top of the Jello once it hardens. I think the kids are going to love these. I'm super excited to see their faces when they see these. So I'm going to go ahead and put these in the fridge, and it says that we need to let them harden for 4 hours. Then next up, I'm going to be making them some green drinks. Now for the life of me, I could not find lime Kool-Aid, but I did find this Walmart brand of tropical limeade, and they're just single packets. And each packet, it says you can pour into 16.9 fluent ounces. So I'm gonna take a cup and put 1 packet in each, and then in each cup I will put 2 cups of water, and this says no sugar is added. So okay, a little bit more. There we go. And then we're gonna stir that up. Yeah, it says sugar-free, low-calorie, naturally flavored drink mix. So this might actually be healthier than Kool-Aid anyway. And then I'm going to put these in the fridge to chill. And then when the kids get home, we'll have a little surprise to put in the drink. Now that the Jello and drinks are done, I'm going to get started on the Irish Dublin Coddle. And I actually found this recipe on Pinterest, so I will link it in the description. It's by Shannon Epstein. And she gives you instructions if you want to make it in a crock pot or an Instapot. So she gives you instructions for both. But according to her instructions, we need to first cook 1 pound of pork sausages and slice them. And we also need to cook a 3/4 pound of bacon. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, but I wanted to give you the list of everything that you'll need. So in addition to the sausage and bacon, you'll need 1 cup of low sodium beef broth, 1 garlic clove minced, 1 large onion chopped into large chunks. Now since the kids don't like onion, I won't be putting that in today. 1 pound of rosette potatoes peeled and cut into large chunks, 2 teaspoons dried parsley, 1 teaspoon salt, 1/4 teaspoon of pepper, and then 1 tablespoon of oil. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the sausage and bacon done a while. Now while the meat cooks, I want to go ahead and start peeling and cutting the potatoes. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Okay, so in my crock pot, I already put the potatoes, the sausage, and then I used some kitchen shears and cut up the bacon, so that's already in there. So now we need to add the other ingredients. So we need 1 cup of beef broth, and I have a half a cup here, so I'm gonna put 2 of these in. 1, 2. And then you need 1 clove of garlic minced. Now I don't have a clove, but I have this minced garlic that I picked up from Walmart. So I think I'm gonna put in a tablespoon of that because I really like garlic. There we go. And we need some parsley. And I think I'm just gonna do actually it'd be easier to I think I'm gonna do the parsley and the salt and pepper to taste. So then I'll put in some salt. And then some pepper. Okay, now we are going to stir that around. And this looks really good already. Super excited to try this. All right, so now that I have it stirred up, we can cook it on high for 2 to 3 hours or low to 4 to 6 hours. So I think I'm gonna go with high and we'll see how long it takes it. The kids should be home in about 2 hours or so. So now we are going to be making the Irish cream coffee cake, and I got this one off of Pinterest as well. And first we need to make the strudel. So for that, you need 3/4 cup of brown sugar, 3/4 cup of unbleached all-purpose flour, 2 teaspoons of ground cinnamon, and then 4 tablespoons of melted unsalted butter. So for the streusel, you're going to want to whisk together the brown sugar, cinnamon, and flour, and then add the melted butter and stir until well combined. And then this is going to be your topping, so then we're going to set that aside. For the second part of the cake, we're going to be making the batter. So for that, you'll need 2 cups of unbleached all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 6 tablespoons of unsalted butter at room temperature, 1/2 cup of granulated sugar, 1/4 cup of brown sugar, 2 large eggs at room temperature, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 1/2 cup of sour cream or plain yogurt, and 1/2 cup of Irish cream such as Bailey's. So our first step for the batter, it says in a medium bowl, whisk together flour, baking powder, baking soda, and salt. And then we're gonna set that aside. Now we are going to mix our 6 tablespoons of room temperature butter and 1/2 cup of granulated sugar and 1/4 cup of brown sugar And we're going to use a mixer for this, and we're going to beat it until it's light and fluffy. It'll be about 3 minutes, and then we can scrape down the sides of the bowl with a rubber spatula when needed. And this is what the butter and the sugar look like after mixed. Now we are going to add the eggs one at a time, making sure that the first egg is incorporated before we add the second one. Now we are going to add 1 teaspoon of vanilla and half a cup of sour cream. And then we are going to incorporate that fully with the mixer, and then we can move on to our next step. Now we are going to start incorporating our flour mixture. So it says turn mixer speed to low, add half the flour mixture, and mix for a few seconds. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Then next we want to pour in our Irish cream, and instead of buying Bailey's, since I don't drink, I'm going to make a Irish cream concoction myself. And I don't know if you all drink Bailey's or not, but it's like $27 for 1 bottle. And since I don't drink, it would be useless for me to buy that and then waste all that Bailey's. So I'm going to use a half a cup of heavy whipping cream. And then in addition to that, I'm going to be using a teaspoon of this Irish cream flavor that I bought on Amazon. And I will leave the link to this in the description down below. So essentially, instead of using Bailey's, I am using half a cup of heavy whipping cream and a teaspoon of this Irish cream in place of half a cup of Bailey's. So then we are going to mix that into the batter for a few seconds. So let me go ahead and do that. And now it is time to add the rest of our flour mixture. And then we can mix that together. Now it does say that, let's see, add remaining flour mix and mix just until combined. Careful not to overmix. And then you can scrape down the sides of the bowl with a rubber spatula as needed. Okay, so now we're going to start assembling it. So it says in an 8x8 dish, we want to pour half of the batter in the prepared baking pan. So they said you could either spray it with cooking spray or use parchment paper. So I went ahead and put some cooking spray on there. So I'm just going to put half of this. We'll try to put half of this in the bowl because we want to give it a layered effect with our streusel. Okay, now we are going to put half of the streusel mixture on top of that. And then after we do that, we're going to put the rest of the cake on top of that. And then at the very top of the cake, we're going to put our leftover streusel. Okay, so this is what it looks like assembled. So now I'm going to preheat the oven to 350 degrees. And we are going to put the cake in for 40 minutes. The twins just got home, so I went ahead and set up the table for this evening, and their Jello is now solid. So I went ahead and put some whipped cream on top with some Lucky Charm marshmallows. So I'm about to give them to them, and I think they're really gonna like them. But this is how the table turned out. I think it's really cute. Okay, now to go along with the kids' Jello cups, I'm going to be making them a St. Patrick's Day float. So the limeade I made earlier is now cool. So we can go ahead and put some sherbet in there. So I think, well, we might not be able to do more than one scoop there. I filled it up too high, but I think this is super cute. And let's go ahead and add a rainbow straw. Well, that's a green one. Here, a rainbow straw. And I think this turned out super cute. So this is how the Irish Dublin Coddle came out. It smells really good. So I'm going to plate it and give it a try. Ooh, here it is, and I'm gonna give it a try. Let's see, let's try one of these potatoes. See how flavorful it is. Oh my word. This tastes amazing. Holy cow. What is this? This is bacon. Oh, your girl did good. Let's try the sausage. Holy cow, it's so flavorful. You guys gotta try this recipe. I'll leave it in the description down below, but definitely try it out. It's delicious. So I just took the cake out of the oven and it smells so good. I can't wait to try it, so I'm gonna let it cool off and then we'll cut it and try some. Okay, so the cake just got done, so I'm gonna give it a try. We are outside having a fire, roasting some marshmallows. So I thought I'd bring the cake out and give it a try here. Let's see how it is. Oh my goodness. The Irish cream definitely comes through. Love that. It is so good. Yeah, you all need to try this recipe too. In addition to the coddle, it tastes so good and would be good with some hot tea. I think I might actually go make myself some. But yeah, definitely go try this out. I had a lot of fun today sharing these recipes with you and just hanging out with you on my favorite holiday. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give it a like and subscribe, and may the luck of the Irish always be with you. Thanks, guys. Bye.